The Morning Animals.
How close are you watching Denver and Clippers series?
Man, I've been watching every game. So.
Any notes you're taking?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of really good players around the league making really good plays right now. Everybody's playing desperate, like you guys are seeing with the refs. There is no playing for a foul. They're letting contact go. Sometimes missing. They're right now they're erring on missing a call rather than giving you a touchy one. So, which again, I'm not against, as long as it's pretty even both ways. And I think there's a lot of really good hoops going on right now.
That is the Thunder's Chet Holmgren on 98.1 FM WWLS, the sports animal.
Yep, he was in good spirits yesterday over at practice. That was a great answer because I was thinking about that when he said that. And then I'm watching the Clippers-Nuggets game last night, and James Harden, who's a chronic foul baiter, he's a master.
He's a master. It needed to be said. Sorry, you all were thinking it. We're saying
you got to say the word foul in between.
Who's
right?
a master at foul baiting?
He's a master foul baiter.
Yes, he is.
During the regular season, and he was trying that crap last night. And you know what? The referees weren't having any of it.
The only guy who's getting away with that stuff is they keep Jalen Brunson is still getting it. Jalen Brunson is really one of the only guys in the playoffs that I'm seeing still get that. I mean, not as much as regular season. I'm telling you, they're not giving it up.
Then I saw that there were guys on the Nuggets. I mean, nobody was getting that call last night. Nobody.
You're seeing a lot of N1s.
And I'm thinking, why are you still trying that? Quit trying. Because all you're doing is costing your team. Is you're flopping and you're throwing your hands up. Meanwhile, the other team's going back for a layup.
Get back and play defense.
So Chet's answer there, I thought was
There's a guy. Although there was a guy last night that got called for a foul because he was tying his shoe.
He was actually down, and the other guy, Kerry, that was the weirdest foul I've ever seen. And another one, Cade Cunningham, got called for a foul, dribbling the ball up the floor and slowing down, letting the guy run into him. They called a foul on Cade Cunningham. I was like, what? No, that was funny. It was Anunoby bent over, trying to get his foot back in his shoe, and a dude tripped over him. They're like, nope, that's a foul. Look on his face was like, dude,
He was like, what did I do? I just put my shoe back on.
I think what happened in that second series last year is, as you pointed out, J-Dub and Chet, the physicality of that Dallas series. Dallas was like, I'm going to make you blow that whistle, and otherwise we're just going to beat you up. And they did that, and I thought that had some effect on, the fact that neither one of those guys played as well.
The whole time.
Sure. And so you saw in that first series, you have to play through it. You have to play through the contact. You have to just as you said, Gary, don't put your hands out. Don't look at the referee. Jimmy Butler got getting to the free throw line 12 times. That really stood out. But
Jimmy Butler
does most of his business in and around the painted area.
That's right.
You know what you really notice about the officiating is you have to watch a Golden State game because Draymond Green is just causing havoc because he's doing what he always does, and he's getting teed up a lot. Like, he is complaining like he always does, and the refs are trying to not make it a free throw shooting contest.
Yep.
I mean, and, he wants a foul. He wants more fouls than they're calling, than he's used to getting them, and he's not getting his way, and he's just creating chaos. I mean, watching a Golden State game right now is a lot like watching that Dallas, Thunder series from a year ago. Instead of Luka, it's just Draymond.
Well, what's frustrating about watching him is because on the other end of the floor, he absolutely mugs and murders people. He absolutely has his hands all over everybody, yet when he's on the other end of the floor, he wants the whistle to be blown. But look, he's just that guy. He is just that douche.
It's who he is. I mean, it is, you're right on Brunson. I'll give you that. For the most part, nobody's getting calls.
I think they've caught up on Harden on the whole over the last couple of seasons. They've really kind of caught up on him. But
he's still
we see you grab somebody on the way by. Yeah, the complaining.
Like you get back on defense. Yeah. You're not going to get the call.
That's always been the thing that bugs me. Is anybody puts their hands out and yells at somebody on the way down the floor. Look, every trip down the floor in the playoffs counts. Every single possession you have, it has to be something. It has to matter. You can't throw any away.
So you can't, and I like the fact that Chet was self-aware. Mm-hmm. He, like he said, he's watching all the games. Like he's a student of the game.
Sure they are.
And right now he has to be because he can't play anybody, and they're going to practice. Do you have Mark Dagnall, Phil, talking about staying ready? Like, once again, the Thunder are having to go to practice. It's great. They
should bring the Globetrotters in.
They get to practice because you don't get to do that during the regular season, and even in the playoffs, you don't really get to unless you have a long layoff. And this is their now second long layoff in the last month they've had. So here's Mark Dagnall talking about that.
Guys, and just after a hard-fought series, what'd you make of the way that they came back in here and did their work, got to work today?
Yeah, made a good practice. Gave them a full off day on Sunday. Yesterday was kind of take what you need, but everybody was on their own. So today was the first time we came back together as a team, and the guys brought great focus and effort, similar to how we handled the last little layoff we had. So we need another good day tomorrow.
They played 4 games since April 13th. That's a bunch.
And think about what their regular season is like. It's like 3 and 4 nights, just game after game after game.
A lot of those guys didn't
practice.
play a whole lot the last 2 games of the season,
well,
too.
True.
So
they didn't even make the trip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
so most of those guys that haven't played since, a lot of the guys haven't played since April 9th.
The last game
Phoenix.
That was Phoenix. Yeah, that was the last real game that a lot of guys played. And Shea didn't play in that game. So you can go back the night before when they played the Lakers. Shea didn't play in he didn't play the last 3 games.
Yeah, these guys who they're going to be playing are absolutely going through a war right now. And you want it to go 7, absolutely. And you're going to have all the energy. You're going to be fresh. You're going to have a lot of time to work on your opponent. They're getting all of that. And so you just hope it works. You hope coming out of the gate in game 1, it can work in your favor because just every win is going to be a major, major win against somebody going forward. Any advantage you can possibly have, you have to take advantage of. By the way, tomorrow's Chet's birthday, so if you see him at practice today, say happy birthday.
Well, he probably won't talk today since he talked yesterday, but I did screw up one thing yesterday. I said that I thought that Shea might find out about MVP this week. It'll be next week, probably. So, it will be, because the NBA will come out with on Sundays, they release which awards they're going to release, and they've pretty much given away most of the awards. Last night, Rookie of the Year with the Stephon Castle from the Spurs, Risha Shea from Hawks, second. Not bad. Pretty good players. But
Castle's a beast.
But we're going to find out next week, and I feel good about Shea winning it, which will be cool, man. That's going to be really, really cool. How about that'll be the 3rd MVP since we've gotten a basketball team. Like that is historic
into like Deloitte
stuff.
And Touche or something. How do you know? How do you feel good?
I don't know. Just see what people post, how they voted,
especially it being 3 different guys. Because a lot of times, you get an MVP, you have some guy like LeBron's got a couple, Jokic has got a couple,
3,
so guys will get more than one.
Right.
But the fact that 3 different players have won this in a short time that you've had this team,
that's crazy.
It's nuts.
That's crazy. So we'll get more announcements and leaks on all that stuff. I feel good. I don't have any direct intel, Kerry. I just feel good he's going to win it. No, he's the leading scorer in the NBA on a 68-win team, which historically tells you you're going to win MVP. And they had such a wide margin between them and everybody else in the West. That typically means you win MVP. If you win that at that rate, history shows with that kind of scoring, you win MVP.
You got Phil Nzinga's vote.
Damn right.
And I think what happens on this next series, so if the Nuggets win tomorrow and they close it out, probably looking at Sunday for game 1. Not official, but I don't think they would play it on Saturday. If they go to game 7, which game 7 in that series is Saturday, you're looking at, it would be Monday or Tuesday. I'm leaning Tuesday from that, no direct source, but just birdies circling. Tell me Tuesday would be game 1.
Michael
So
Cage.
plan accordingly.
Thank you, Shams.
Yes.
Michael Cage will join us this morning at 8 o'clock.
What's he want to talk about?
Thunder stuff.
Oh, okay.
More than
R.I.P. my nipples. What?
What?
What was that? Was that AI?
What?
Was that an AI version?
I want to get Michael's opinion on your nipples.
R.I.P. my nipples.
All right, they went through a tough time.
R.I.P.
Did I record that off mic 10 years ago or something?
I think you said it yesterday or the day. It's when you were talking about the marathon.
All the marathon
all their
runners.
nipples are
that's
just
right. We were
really,
at the marathon.
Yeah.
I don't remember saying that. R.I.P. my nipples.
Can't win a marathon without Band-Aids on your
That's
nipples.
exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
I still think that was an AI version, but
No, that was you. We are the Morning Animals. This is 98.1 FM, WWLS, the Sports Animal.
Same conversation.
I lube up before I climb the stairs here.
that was in the same.
Same conversation. Yep.
My thighs, because they chafe.
We had lubing and RIP nipples in the same conversation.
Yeah.
You don't get up early with us at 5:30 in the morning. What are you doing?
There's this stuff. It looks like deodorant. It's called, I lube up before I climb the stairs here. It's called Body Glide, and it's for runners. And I use
Who uses it every day, Glide?
I use it for everyday walking.
Along with that spray all over his parts that stink, too. He applies both of them at the same time.
We are the Morning Animals. This is 98.1 FM WWLS, the Sports Animal.